Hello, I'm Bryant Crosby, and this is my wife.
Hi, I'm Tina.
We are both CASA members. I've been CASA for around 13 months. And Tina, how long has it been?
3 months?
3 months, okay. And, we evolved to that because I realized, just like all the other things that happen in our life, our marriage, they're only enhanced when we're working together as a team. And her coming on board has escalated, expanded our abilities to help the children. I'd like to tell you today about one child in particular. In the 13 months, I've had five, maybe six cases. This case is one individual, whereas all my other cases are two or more children. Very challenging dynamics. This particular child, I was assigned to him when he was 17 and a half years old. So, as a parent, you can already imagine the challenges that we were going to face here. I didn't know what I was going to walk into. Um, he arrived in the system after, multiple failures in his parents' choices, where, like many of the cases, where they place their self needs above those of the children. And the state steps in to assist the parents with getting a better vector on behalf of his children. But he had been product is a bad word. He had been in the system for 9 years, of which about six of those were in resident. I mention that because take important notice as parent. You nurture your children. You deal with maybe two children or four children at a time, instead of the tens or dozens as a group setting. So it's important to note with this particular child that he didn't receive that specifically tailored attention to his needs as he would in a traditional setting. He was challenging, he was rebellious, he was quite non-trusting of authority. And being an authoritative figure, just personality, I had to dampen myself quite a bit for him. But that was it, because it was about his needs, not mine. I learned a lot from this particular case. One thing that really inspired me was he and I had many heartfelt conversations. And at innocuous times, you never see it coming, he would actually repeat something that I said to him, and then go further to describe how he applied it. And it was a reminder. Of course, always being careful what you say. But, just think. The things you might not think are as important, those children may apply a different level of importance to it. He is still on his journey. From the first time I met him, he told me, I'm going to go to college. And it's not that I disbelieved him. Again, I'll revert back to I was assigned to him at age 17 and a half. He had been in the DCS system for pretty much his entire adolescence. 6 short months, he's now faced with being an independent and productive member of society without having been exposed to those things to prepare him to do that. So all those things you could think about that you teach your kids from age 8 to maybe 18, he wasn't exposed to. And now he gets volumes of paper and books. Do this, do this, do this. So, a lot of discussion with him was to help him settle down. Hey, loosen the strands, prioritize, focus, engage the other resources that are out there to help you, approach these things in a meaningful manner. I would tell you that with everything with this particular case, it's just reminders. It was reinforcement of the reasons that got in CASA to begin with. And my wife had similar reasons because she looked at this program, my goodness, almost 10 years ago. And I still had my business, but we give, we share, we prepare like our own children. We prepare people to be our successors. And if you think of that in the simplest terms, with the courts intervention for the safety and welfare of the children, and it holding the parents accountable to something to bring their compass back in line and reunite those families if it's possible. We are there to serve and give them other experiences that maybe they didn't see. Because I'm a firm believer, we all bring something different to the table. And those experiences only serve to build and expand one's knowledge, capabilities, goals, potential. 'Cause just like this particular individual would come back with something that I never thought he really paid attention to and tell me how he applied it, I knew something good came from every time I had contact with him. And even though I didn't lack any confidence about my abilities, it was a reminder, a stark reminder, which I know CASA is there for. The right person at the right time, at the right place, has the ability to significantly and positively impact a person's life or help them meet their needs.